In this session, we will continue with chapter number 8, separating programming and presentation, JSP technology. Yes, Suha. Yes. Yes. So every student has to upload the project. No, every student. So the same project will be uploaded more than one time. It is clear? Okay. آخر سؤالين في الواجب نفس. Talk about assignment number 4. Just a moment, please. Question 3 and question 4. Given the HTML page, write the corresponding JSP page that displays if grade and error. Okay. After that, write a simple servlet that displays the input of the following form. السؤالين الثالث والرابع ما عندهم علاقة ببعض. يعني في السؤال الثالث تقدر انك بالنسبة للفورم حيكون HTML code. اوكي. يعني في السؤال الثالث هي نفس الفورم، يعني عندك حق تسأل هذا السؤال. بالنسبة للفورم هي نفس الفورم في السؤال الثالث والسؤال الرابع، بس في السؤال الثالث تقدري انك تكتب الفورم، يعني تصنعي ان HTML كود عادي. وفي السؤال الرابع نحتاج انه السيرفلت تعطينا الفورم، يعني هذا ال HTML هتخليه موجود في جافا كود. واضح؟ العفو. Other questions before starting our session? طيب. So for this week we will continue with, for this session, sorry, we will continue with chapter 8, separating programming and presentation, JSP technology. And before starting this session, I will ask you some questions to review all the topics covered in previous session. Let's begin with the first question. So why we use JSP technology? Before why we use JSP technology. JSP stands for what? Java Server Page. Very good. After that, why we use JSP technology? So Java Server Pages, not Paget. Why we use JSP technology? Yes, to separate programming and presentation. Very good. So the presentation will be prepared in JSP code, and programming will be provided through JavaBeans classes, and we will see together how we can create a JavaBeans class and how we can use a JavaBeans class in this session, inshallah. Now, if we compare servlet and JSP, what are the common points between servlets and JSP? Java, yes. So Java is common. After that, servlet and JSP are what? A server-side code. Very good. So server-side code and Java. And what is the difference between servlet and JSP? So servlet is what? Yes. So servlet is a program with HTML embedded, and JSP is a document with program embedded. Very good. Now let's go to an example of JSP. So what's the meaning of XML-NS? Why we have to provide XML-NS and HTML root? XML-NS. Yes, here XML-NS, that means XML namespace. Very good. And using this namespace, we can, or by providing the namespace, that means we will provide all the XML vocabulary. And here there are 3 lines for XML-NS. The first one is for XHTML tags. The second and the third here, we have JSP and C. And before JSP there are double dots, يعني نقطتين to say that JSP is a prefix and C is a prefix. That means when we will use JSP tags or C tags, we will write JSP نقطتين output, JSP نقطتين directive, etc. So what is the difference between JSP and C? JSP provide what? Yes. So JSP provides basic elements and C provides adding functionality. Yes, very good. Very good. Let's move now to JSP scriptlet. What's the meaning of JSP scriptlet and why we can use JSP scriptlet? So JSP scriptlet is used to do what? To write code, to insert Java code. Very good. To insert Java code. So in JSP scriptlet we can insert any Java code. And there are some special objects that can be used in JSP scriptlets. Can you provide me some examples of these objects? Out. Yes, out is an object, and we can use out with out.write, and we can write any code, any display data. Request, yes, request also is an object. Session also is an object, and also response. Very good. So response, session, out, and request are predefined objects that can be used directly in JSP scriptlet. So here I am a web developer and I want to ask this question. Can I use JSP scriptlet in my JSP example? Yes or no? The response is yes, but it is preferable to use JSP scriptlet or no? No, why? Why no? Why? Because if I use JSP scriptlet, I will embed all the code in JSP scriptlet. Yes. Not because the JSP will be translated to servlet. Because here I just write my JSP file as a servlet. All the code of my JSP file will be in Java. For this reason, it is preferable to do not use JSP scriptlet. Because if we use JSP scriptlet, there is no separation between design and presentation. It is clear? So we will avoid this because it defeats the separation purpose of JSP, and we can incorporate Java more cleanly using JavaBeans technology and type libraries. Good. Another question: what is the relation between JSP and servlet? There is a relation between JSP and servlets. What is this relation? So if I execute my JSP file, I execute my JSP file. Yes. So the server does not execute directly the JSP file, but translate JSP file to servlet. Yes. Compile this servlet, and after that execute the generated servlet. Very good. Now we will see together how we can use JavaBeans. JavaBeans classes. So what's the meaning of a JavaBeans classes? It's a simple class, a simple Java class, a basic Java class. But when we write this class, there are some rules. And here we can use this class using or through the JSP tags. So we can use the class through JSP tags. So GSTL core actions are designed to be used for simple presentation-oriented programming tasks. Therefore, more complicated programming tasks are to performed, Java methods should be called. So JavaBeans technology allows a JSP document to call Java methods. So the idea here to separate design from Java programs. So there are some designers, and these designers create JSP files with HTML, CSS, and after that they just use other package, other JavaBeans classes using or through JSP tags. So here we will see together how we can create an instance of Java and invoke getter and setter methods of a class Java using tags and not Java code. It is clear? يعني قبل كنتوا بتعرفوا انه we have a Java class. To create an instance of Java class, we have to write a Java code into a method, And this Java code, for example, if we have a class student, we will write student s equal new student. After that, s dot set name Ahmed, s dot set age 20, etc. Now we will see another manner to communicate with this Java class using JSP document. This is the idea. This is an example of a test bin. So in this example, we have a public class test bin, and this class belongs to a package. What's the name of this package? My Very good. After that, the name of this class. Test bin. And in this class, there is a private string greeting equal hello world. What represents greeting? For our class. Variable, not instance. We can greeting is an attribute. An attribute. After that, we have public string get welcome. What is get welcome? Very good. It is a method, and this method return greeting. Okay. So here in this method, there is a thing here. After get, we will use W, capital W, not get welcome like this. We will see together why. Here the W must be capital. Requirements. So JavaBeans class must be public and not abstract. Now we will see together what's the meaning of JavaBeans classes. It is a simple class. It must be public. This is a requirement, public, and contain at least one simple property design pattern method. So the second thing, contain at least one method like this. And this method is a special method, a simple property design pattern method. We will see together how we can design this property method. It is clear? Any questions about this example? Now, let's suppose that we have a Java class. And we want to create an instance from test bin. I will write test bin x equal new test bin. Yes or no? Okay. But using JSP document, I can create this instance by a JSP tag. So what is the JSP tag used here to create this instance? The JSP tag used to create this instance is very good. Yes, JSP use bin. So JSP use bin here create an instance. What's the name of this instance? Not ID. Test bin. Yes, this is the name of the instance. I can write X here. I can write Y, any name, X, Y, W, object, etc. After that, class my.testBean. Here, what is my? This is the package. And testBean here is the name of the class. It is clear? Okay. Now we will want to write, I will here X, I want to display greeting. So in Java, I will write what? In Java to display the greeting, the value of greeting. I will write what? System dot out dot println X dot what? X dot greeting, but greeting here is private. So X dot get welcome. Yes, X dot get welcome. Because greeting is private. System.out.println x.welcome. This is in Java. Now we will see together in JSP how we can display this value. So we will use this ID. We will use testBean, our instance. So here we will use cout. So what is out now? This is, what's the meaning of out? Out is a tag in C to display, like out.write. After that value $testBean, this is our instance here, testBean, dot welcome. So here dot welcome with W in like this, welcome. W is not capital. Small, yes, small letter. So this is equivalent to testBean dot get welcome with W is a capital letter. So when we write testBean.welcome is equivalent to testBean.the method getWelcome. It is clear? Any questions about this example? Okay, so using a JavaBeans class as shown, the class must have a default no argument constructor to be instantiated by useBean, automatically supplied by Java in this example. So that means when we write a class, a Java class, a JavaBeans class, we have to write a constructor with no argument, a default constructor without argument. So here, for example, we use the default argument of testBean. But if we want to write a special constructor, the constructor must be with no argument, no arguments in the constructor. because after that we will use JSP.useBeans. So JSP.useBeans call the constructor without argument. Instance of JavaBeans class is a bean. Simple property design patterns. So when we write a JavaBean, we can add getter and setter methods. So there are two types of methods, getter and setter. Both require that the method be public. This is very important. So when we write getter and setter methods, the methods require both require that the method be public. Yes, get or set. We can find get and set in my JavaBean. Get to get the value, set to modify the value. So for getter, no arguments, return a value, and the name begins with get or is if return type is Boolean. So the name become with get or is. Get or is. Is if the return is Boolean. Get if the return is not Boolean. Followed by what? By uppercase letter. For example, string get welcome. This is an example of a getter method. Setter, one argument, same type as setter return value. Void, and name begins with set, followed by uppercase letter. It is clear? For example, here in my JavaBeans here, if I want to add setter method, I will write public void set welcome string s this is an example of JavaBean. So JavaBean is a Java class. And here I will write greeting equal s like this. Here in this page, okay. So on this page I will use this Java class. So to separation, that means what here? That means I have a JSP document and I have a Java class. So this Java class represents my JavaBean. So JavaBean really is a Java class. After that, I can communicate with this Java class through JSP document. I can create an instance of JavaBeans. I can call get method. I can call set methods, etc. And for this reason, we talk about separation. Here, programming, and here, designers. It is clear? So here, I will use what? I will use this Java class, this bean, in the document. So to create an instance of this bean, I use JSP use bean. To call the method get welcome, I use test bean.welcome. It is clear? Okay. So this is an example of setter method where I have to write public void set welcome with W capital letter here. String welcome greeting equal welcome. And to call set welcome here, I have to just use c set tag. So here Java class, here JSP document. Target equal test bean, property equal welcome, value equal howdy. It is clear? Okay. So simple property design pattern methods associate bean properties with beans. So name of bean property obtained by removing get, is, or set method prefix and following the rule. If remaining name begins with 2 or more uppercase letters, bean property name is the remaining name. For example, if the method is set a value, so the property will be a value, like this. We just remove set. And we will obtain our property. It is clear? If remaining name begins with a single, now here 2 or more upper name, 2 or more. Here we have 2 upper name, A and V. If remaining name begins with a single uppercase, now single uppercase, like here, get W, only W is uppercase. So the property will be welcome with W lowercase, small capital, small letter. Okay, I will repeat. Now we discuss what is the relation between the method and the property or the attribute name of our Java class. There are two rules. So we have just to remove get or set or is. For example, if the method is get welcome, like this, we remove get, we obtain welcome. So in welcome there is only one capital letter, only one. For this reason, welcome, the property will be welcome with small w. It is clear? Now, if my method is like this, I will remove get, I will remove this part, this is the rest. So here I have more than one capital letter, more than one. So for this reason, the property will be AVWXY, the same one. Not like this, not like welcome. It is clear? So now for your question is when used, why we discuss how we can obtain the property, because here, for example, when we want to modify the property, we have to write property equal welcome. So welcome here with W small, because I have set welcome like this. It is clear, Suha? Here also, when I will write testbin.welcome here, so the property will be I have to write welcome like this with W small. Let's suppose that I will write a value. So here I have to write testbin.aValue with capital A, capital V. So just keep in the mind that the name of bin property is obtained by removing get, is, or set method prefix, and after that, if remaining name begins with 2 or more uppercase letter, we will keep the same property name. But if the remaining name begins with only a single uppercase letter, in this case, the property will be with this letter converted to lower case. Any questions about this slide? It is clear? Okay. This is an example to review all the topics covered for JavaBeans. So in my example here, the name of the package is what? Very good. This is ch8. This is the name of the package. The name of the bean here is ch8 with M capital. Okay. After that, how many attributes we have? 3. The first one is amount. This is the first attribute. And for set amount here we write A capital. This clear? Public void set amount. Why we use double here? Why we use double amount here? Because the amount is double, the same, yes, the same type. After that, public void set month, M is capital. Public void set rate, R is capital. Public double get payment, P is capital, etc. This is our JavaBean. Now we will use this JavaBean in JSP document. To use my JavaBean in JSP document, we have to write JSP use bean ID. What's the meaning of calc here? Yes, this is the name of my instance. The name of my instance. Very good. And this is the class package dot the name of the JavaBean. After that, What's the meaning of ch8? That means I want to modify the amount. Here I will use property with the small or lower a. The same case, month rate with lower capital, with lower letter. It is clear, this example? Okay. This is the last slide in our chapter. Just we want to talk about MVC. So MVC, the abbreviation of Model V Controller architecture pattern. So it is an architecture pattern. And typical JSP implementation of MVC. Now, if we have a web application with servlets, with JSP documents, and with beans, so Java servlets represents our controller. So we can write all the control in Java servlets. And JSP for the design, for view. And the model will be through the beans and database. It is clear? Any questions about this chapter?